Hey, how's it going? Welcome in, fellas. We got Sean, we got Nevi, we got Trevor. Hello, hello, hello. I definitely didn't forget to turn on the lights in the background until literally the last possible second. But it's fine. We're not super scuffed today, other than my external hard drive deciding it just didn't want to live anymore and disconnecting, but it's fine. I moved it, so hopefully it should be safe. And if it's not safe, then fuck me, I guess. I'm gonna turn this on. It's not plugged in! I'm a fool. Now it's plugged in. Bonk. Oh!
1908!
Really?
Oh,
Really, Nevi?
oh,
We're starting in early? Fine. I see how it is. I gotta clear the last counter I had. Womp. Well, that's fine, because you guys get to see my ramen pits! I'm in extra gremlin mode today. You wanna make me do squats, pussy boy? That's fine, I can do 20 of them. I like the little dance. I love Demon Gummies. I like their music. Ramen pants! Speaking of, I was gifted, this. You guys don't care, but I care for no reason. White rice ramen noodles, but it doesn't have the stuff, so I can make my own ramen, because I do that most of the time anyway. So we got a ramen theme going, we chillin'. Also, by the way, let me just say, this little guy, I've decided to name him Samwise, because he's my little helper, like Samwise Gamgee. But he is so fucking cute! I love the little frog boy. Anyway, one. There's a box behind me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20! Eat a dick. Here comes the lights. I love that they just, like, run on by. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I hope you're well. I hope everything is grand for you. Uh-huh. Wait, who said that? I don't know. I didn't see anything. Must have been the wind. Ugh. I have very cold coffee, slightly over milked because I wanted to use the last little fucking piddle of it. I have, and hear me out here, mushroom mug with literally steaming. There you go, you guys get a good view of it. Black apple chai. You think I'm done? No. Third liquid. This is a peace tea that I've poured in here. Oh yeah, it'd be fucking steamy. Could make a joke, not gonna. You're so thirsty. In what regard? But seriously, get yourself a drink. Acquire un beverage. You have the opportunity. I need the hydration, but I have nothing to hydrate. No water? Nothing? Ugh. God, what do I want to talk about this stream? I have words. No, at work. Aw, not even like a vending machine or anything? You gotta stay hydrated and no water fountain anywhere? I have adult juice. Does that count? As hydration? No. As maximum fun? Yes. No. It's been a bit since I've done a vibe stream, and every time I do them, after a long period of not doing them, I'm like, damn, what the fuck do I talk about? Forgetting that nothing matters. None of it matters. I verbal barf at you guys for 2 hours, and you'd be like, wow, she had a lot of things said there. Did I even mean anything? No! Nerd. Dork. What's up, Ridley? No. Actually, since I have this up here, some of you have seen this. Most of you probably have not, because I have not used this mug in a long time. This is really sad, because I have, of these 3 air plants, all of which are mine. This was a merch design for me that is no longer in use, because the person who made it, I no longer interact with. But which one is it? This is the bigger one? This one? This is the only one still alive. These 2 fucking died. Because I'm terrible with plants. But this mug is one of, like... I'll move it closer. You guys get a little... This mug is one of, like, 2 that exist in the world, probably. Part of me, a small part of me, has considered doing like a little merch thing again, just for fun, right? I don't expect anybody to get them. Maybe I will again someday. The idea of it was nice. But oh god, speaking of channel stuff, depends on what kind of merch. Well, yeah, I'm probably not doing, like... I'd probably do mug, maybe a shirt. Because I have, whenever I come across ideas out in the wild, I totally write them down. Where I write them down, now that is a question, because I have, like, a billion notebooks and sketchbooks and, like, pads and scraps of paper in my drawers over here. These are all different, by the way. Those are all different kinds. These 2, not the same. This one, even though it's the same color, not from the same... Well, it's not the same color in camera. I guess they're a little different. I have a billion of these floating around. But I have cute designs. You get coffee cups, I'll be down. Fuck yeah. I also really like functional merch. Shit like this. Because this I use, right? How often are you gonna wear like a merch shirt, especially if it's like an oddly specific one? A lot of people are more reluctant to wear that in public, which is fair. Organized! Nevi! Who do you think I am? Nothing! Nothing! Do you see back there? Do you see the mess all my witchy shit up there is in? Do you see the disaster of my decor? Nothing about this is organized and ever will be. I try, I really do, but goddamn is it difficult. But, ooh, pardon me. Ooh. Sorry, the demon was trying to escape. No. I've been thinking about a lot of channel-related stuff recently. I mean, it's a little seasonal, but, it's a very normal thing, as a streamer especially, to get the, like, why the fuck am I doing this? Pretty regularly. Unless you're a super awesome, cool creator, like, you know, Zed Games. And all of my other wonderful friends. I mentioned Zed because he's like the most iconic in the way he streams, but I don't want anyone to assume I'm saying Zed's the best. He's not, but he's pretty damn great. And like, it's so normal to be like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? So I have been thinking about a lot of things. And purely hypothetical, if I went off and decided, what if I wanna dabble in the whole VTuber thing and didn't do face cams anymore and had a little character down here instead? On a scale of, or up here, I guess. On a scale of 1 to 10, how mad would you guys be at me? Again, purely hypothetical. Just the idea of it's been floating around in this little noggin of mine. Along with a lot of other ideas. I am just... So I mentioned in top 5 streamers, and go! LFB, 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 and you guessed it, LFB! That's a lot to say. But no, I mentioned in this Discord, I thought a bit about the character of LFB, right? Because a lot of people have little backgrounds for the things, even Markiplier with the Who Killed Markiplier, everything like that. And I was like, damn, upon suggestion from Trevor, because, you know, he thought it would be a cool thing to think about, and he was totally right. What do I think LFB is? And, like, it's dumb to explain on stream because it's like a lot of little details. It's hard to explain something coherently, but if I were to write little blurbs, little story blurbs, perhaps, for her, would you guys be interested in that? Just like little, you know, the equivalent of like a chapter or whatever, and be like, hey, it's just a little dumb thing. Just for context, interaction stuff, and to get the creative itch out. Ooh. Wow, it's so steamy, even the mushroom cap is steaming. You can see it ever so slightly. Well, that's definitely not drinkable yet. I'm not even gonna attempt. Down, because I think that's so fun. But I just, I don't know. The world has been big and scary and confusing lately, and on top of that, like, I've been reconsidering a lot of stuff. I've been reconsidering things about what I do in streaming and how I feel about it. Because we have members now, and that's so exciting! But it almost like triggered this little switch in my brain that's like, hey, you need to keep up on this, so it like, not that it stresses me out, but it's just another thing that I'm like, oh god! And it's been putting me more in like, this is a work thing mindset than this is a fun thing mindset. Which, you know, it happens, but shut the fuck up, Explore Edge year in review. I have used Edge like twice, and that is when it automatically opens because you keep trying to push it upon me. I use Opera GX, you sad sack of ass. I'm gonna check something real quick. I don't know. This is me yapping because I don't... I'm bad at picking out a yap topic when there's not a lot of bouncing, which is fine. This is fine. This is how I started. And the funny thing about that is because this is how I started, I feel like with the 100+ vibe streams, I've exhausted a lot of topics. So sometimes I sit in that awkward silence of, ah! I think I know what might possibly be. When you're on the grind, you have this goal in mind, get membies, now you obtain some goal, what's next? Seems like you're a goal-oriented person. I am. I'm 100% goal-oriented. And I also get distracted easy, because I have always said, number one thing about me streaming is it's for fun. This is my fun hobby, so it's almost like a little log of the games I've played if I want to go back and, you know, see how I reacted the first time, stuff like that. Yay for ADHD brain. Yeah. And I like making friends, and I want to have a community and people to enjoy and hang out with and stuff like that. And sometimes I forget, you know? Sometimes it becomes I need to entertain people at all costs. And that's something I want to do. Don't get me wrong, I want to be here to entertain you. That is part of my job as a creator, as I wish to be. But it's easy to be like, oh, you suck, you're not funny, you're not doing a good job, and forget about literally every other reason. Because it's not just, oh, I want to be funny and make you guys laugh. That's a big reason, but it's not the reason. The reason is I want to connect with you, and part of connection is A, being vulnerable, and B, you know, being flawed and yourself, and letting people who can connect with that come along and join in on their own terms. And there's ways I want to improve, and there's things I want to do, because I envy other creators. I do. The ones who have those solid communities where they're constantly talking, constantly meshing, constantly hanging out, doing things. The people who can stream and say, hey, I'm playing X video game, do you guys want to come play? And people in the dozens will be like, oh my god, I'd love a turn when you have the time. And not just people who've never been to the stream before. You know what I mean? I envy that. I do. And I strive for that, and I think part of the reason I felt so frustrated recently with streaming and everything is because A, that's harder to obtain than it looks. It's not an easy feat, no matter how easy everyone else makes it look. And B, I think I have, you know, realized that I kind of directly appeal to the introverts, the people who hide away and are quiet and can talk in their own time, because I'm very patient and I'm very understanding, or at least I try to be. And inherently in that, I'm way less likely to have that kind of extroverted, always hanging out, always talking group of people. By the way, hi Sonic, I see you. I just wanted to get my thought out before I forgot it. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday? Thursday? Sorry, not Saturday. Saturday is my other one. I have no sense of time. But... and even in that understanding, shut up, Nevi, shut up. I know it's Thursday. I know what day today is, probably, mostly. But even in knowing that, I get notified when people join, and also when people leave my Discord server. I have it all go to a specific chat that only I can see, just so I can monitor things. And it is disheartening when somebody joins the server and leaves within a week or 2 weeks. Almost as disheartening as it is for somebody to join and then never interact at all. And it's easy to look at that stuff and be like, what am I doing? This doesn't matter. But then I interact with the people, no matter how many or how few, that do stick around. And it reminds me. And if any of you other content creators are kind of lurking or listening or anything like that, take this to heart too. What you're doing is important. You're good for the world, even if you don't think so. You are loved. Devil horns! It's the queen of hell? Sure am, baby. Because I've been living in it since 2011. But hi. Hello, how are you? What's up, Aurelius? Bum, 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 bum. Hi, Tico. Welcome in. Look at you lovely people. Honestly, I feel like that living in hell since 2022. 2022, ugh. You have a decent 2020? Because I don't think anyone else did. Oh damn, when did I get member? You probably got gifted. Every so often we have some gifts flying around, which is super sweet and appreciated and wonderful. And I appreciate you guys. Speaking of, are fire lilies the same as a flame lily? I can look it up, but I don't think so. Oh, shut up, no. Don't play copyrighted music. Tab, what the hell? I'm gonna look up fire lily. Fire lilies are more round and like glossy and thick, while I think flame lilies are yeah, so fire lilies are kind of orange and glossy. They can also be called flame lilies across the board, so it's not the biggest of jams, but one of them is more glossy and waxy looking and seems to have thicker petals, and flame lilies, also known as the Gloriosa lily, has these super uniquely shaped petals. Very funky looking. Boop. They're not the same. That just might be an error in the search, I guess. Yeah, they have the flame lilies have the squiggly petals. Also, 2020 and 2021 was pretty good in my opinion. I think certain events occurred that's just spiraled for 3 years now. Yeah, it can be like that. And welcome in, Al. Thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate you. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good Thursday. Are the rest of you having a good Thursday? You best be having a good day. I like pointing at the camera. I like being accusatory. Look how close my hand is. Grabbing you by the throat and telling you to have a good day. Damn you. It's Friday here. That's fair. You are very pardon me, very far across the world. Are you having a good Friday then? Wouldn't it be like super late for you? Can you DM me the two? Not now, of course. If you remind me, I will. Not really trying to... Aw. Well, good luck, Sonic. It's harder than it seems. It's 7:28 a.m., relatively early. Yeah, I would think so. Are you having a good Friday then, Aurelius? It's so weird. Time zones are weird. You're awesome. Chill Thursday, just cooking and playing Minecraft? Absolutely! That sounds like a win! I haven't played Minecraft in a bit. I have to go hunting for all of my resources I liked, because when I transferred it over my PC, I don't have those files, so I gotta go fucking find them again. What? I, am really close to, you know, getting to a point where I can set up that Minecraft server for everybody, the little modded Java that's gonna be for membies. I'm so excited to do it. I just need to... I need to get there. Ah! KJ, take your pills!
This is a reminder.
Shut up. But that's gonna be so fun when I'm able to get that going, like actually going. I'm hoping to do it soon. Got eyes on mods yet? Yeah, I have a couple. I don't know how many I'm gonna do because I don't want it to be super overwhelming, but there are a lot of like quality of life ones I really, really love. Like I'm a big fan of, I think it's called like Simple Chat or whatever, Simple Talk. That's the Prox Chat mod for Minecraft. A lot of the Farmer's Delight, Farmer's Respite, kind of adding more crops and things, because that's more fun. I might add the one that like adds more slabs, like or vertical slabs as well, shit like that. I don't want it to be too hefty so people can't play it, but I do want to have a bunch of fun stuff in there. Because I think that's just cute. It's just a fun idea. Terralith? I am unfamiliar with that. Hold on. Whoops, wrong tab. Whoa. Data features volcanoes, arches, new trees. Huh. I'm gonna have to look into that. That seems really, really cool. Wow. I suppose I should just get up and do something at work so I'm not just letting time pass slowly. Also, don't want to get in trouble sitting on my phone all day. To the lurks. Enjoy your lurks, Batman. Don't let anyone know you're secretly Bruce Wayne, billionaire playboy. There's respective mods for End and Nether as well. That's awesome. Woke up and did chores, saw your lives hanging out here. Hell yeah, to doing chores. I have to do laundry so badly right now. Should I be doing it right now? Yes. Am I doing it? No. But I should. I should do laundry. So good on you for doing chores. You are better than me, I assure you. Ugh. Customers and phone calls. Hello? No one's here. We're not home. Just like slowly. Hold on. You just... I can't go down any lower. We're not here. Are they gone? Oh god. Could put up a BRB and go put in a load real quick. I could. But then later I'll have to go get it out. The horn's slowly receding and peeking up. It's like a shark, except it's just the demon horns. Burner. Burner. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I love the horns. I unironically would love to get like tiefling horn to go on like my on my headphones. Whether they're like, I'd prefer they do the curl thing, but like even if they go up kind of, that's cool, but I'd love some like funky tiefling horns. I think that would be sick as hell. I don't know, maybe I'd get a whole LFB themed outfit going, or set of outfits. I like expanding the character when I can. Oh god. Hey, reminder to stretch. If you guys haven't. Ask your local 3D printer owner. Well, that's the problem. I don't have any local 3D printer owners. I know like one person with a 3D printer, and he lives nowhere near me. I'm gonna head off and finish chores now and have a cup of tea. Hope to catch you again later. Take care, see you soon. Thank you for popping in, Aurelius. I always appreciate seeing you, even if we are miles apart time zone wise. Any time spent with you is time well spent. Have a fantastic day. And again, you guys, if you haven't subscribed to Aurelius is a fantastic content creator. I love hanging out there. Just very goofy, very silly, fantastic sense of humor. Always a joy to be around. Highly, highly recommend. Go over there and hang out with him. I mean, international postage is a thing. It doesn't even need to be international. Like, it's just postage. he's, you know, he's just a ways away, I guess. Also, he's always printing shit for other people. But maybe I can guilt Al into printing me some shit. Who knows? 3D printed stuff is really cool, but I personally, unless you sand it down and paint it and color over it, cannot fucking stand the textured of the actual printing process. I have a little guy over here that I don't mind because he was a gift. He's a little friend, but he is not really sanded down or anything. He's just the color of the filament. And he's so cute, you little geck. He can stand, or he can spread and lay down. He's a cutie. But he does have that sort of, hey, I've been printed texture. It is so weird. I guess I'm a person who loves creativity, so something that's just directly printed maybe feels too artificial to me. Even though this specific guy is fucking cute as shit. Hold on, I want you to, yes! No, I want you to stay there, you're so cute. Average experience having a leopard gecko, by the way. Those motherfuckers will just hang out on your noggin and sit there. My brother's does, at least. And we have another one downstairs. The one up here is named Koshek, and the one downstairs is named Silas. Both of them are from medias my brother really likes. Koshek from Welcome to Night Vale. I don't remember what Silas is from. I don't think he's from Night Vale. I don't know what he's from, though. Someone had to create. That's the thing, right? It's not me dissing on the creativity of creating the file. It's just like, if you're gonna print it and bring it to life, the least you can do is, like, you know, this isn't me trying to judge anybody. It's just the fact of, it's just a little further, right? To make it look how you'd think it would from the model and everything. And if you like the weirdness of the 3D printing design and texture and everything, that's not me judging you. You can do whatever the hell you want. And believe me, a lot of this shit's made in, like, Blender, and Blender sucks. So I totally get it, and I'm not trying to diss on any of the creativity. I personally just don't like the look / texture of the blank printed, not sanded down fella. What do you mean, oi? Oi, are you gonna tell me Blender doesn't suck? It does. I'm not saying it's terrible, but I know it's terrible to learn, and every person I've ever known who tried to learn Blender has cried so many times trying to learn that son of a bitch. Literally made, like, a sphere, sweat running down their forehead, like, oh god, oh. If you are a Blender user, you understand the pain. Everyone has, you know, everyone who went to learn it went through that struggle. I hate Blender. It's the best 3D software. Yes! It's the best. It sucks. It's awful to deal with, but it does its job. Never slander my boy again. It's not slander so much as it is apprehension. I could never. Truly, I could never. But I respect everybody who not only uses Blender, but understands how to use Blender. Emery, little guy, you're gonna chill out. Standing by my stuff. There you go. Oh god. There's so many skills I want to learn, but it's so hard to get started and motivated, and I will never... I don't know, I'll never have the time for them all. Because I started trying out embroidery, and I need to continue that. I just haven't set aside time or motivation of myself to do that. I want to do embroidery. I have the embroidery stuff. I started a project. I can do it. I just haven't. But... There's that. There's writing. I used to write a lot. I don't really write anymore. Should I do that more? Should I improve upon that skill? Yes! I had a talent for it once. I have kept up with singing, and that's because I would die without it. And that is true. If my voice box and my ear holes ever stopped working, I would be miserable. You can tell how miserable I am based on how much I have, you know, sang in the last week. That is a predictable way to be like, hey, Caitlin, are you doing well? No! I'm not singing, I'm not happy. We're gonna... That's good. I believe this is my first time trying this one. This is... I might have mentioned it earlier, but it is... apple chai black tea. Apple tea black tea. But, from Banner Tea Company. Speaking of tea, I think it is sad that people can't derive joy out of both coffee and tea, as I do. I know everybody's taste buds are different, everybody's preferences are different, but I get the best of everything. I drink hot cocoa if I'm coming in from the snow and I'm cold and tired and I want something sweet and delicious. I drink coffee most of the time because I think I'm more attuned to the flavor. I like it more. I put a bunch of milk in it so it's creamy, but I don't add a bunch of sugar or anything. I drink tea when I'm in a more calm mood, or I'm sick, or, you know, I just want to clear my system, or I just want a quick, easy beverage because tea is always there and it's way faster than coffee. Coffee grounds, you gotta get the grounds out, you gotta put them in the thing, you gotta, you know, make the beverage, you gotta put it all away, you gotta dump it all out. Tea, you just rip the fucking thing off and you boil some water and you pour it in and bam, easy. I just like both. Oh no! Are you a big juice person then, or are you just like a purely water drinking person? Because I find that fascinating. Because water tastes so different based on where you get it and what the minerals are in it, and like, let alone like you know, bottled water full of microplastics and everything else, but just genuine water, especially tap water, is super interesting in how it differs in flavor and smell. You will know if someplace has sulfur nearby their well because that shit reeks. Tap water, soda, juice. I never drank soda. I don't like it. I am not particularly fond, and that drove my friends growing up nuts. They're like, what do you mean you don't like soda? None of them? And the reason is because I didn't like the sensation of the carbonation. Something that I'm used to now and kind of normal about. But even if I were to try soda, I hate it. If I get like a little taste of something, I don't like it because it's so syrupy and sugary. Howdy, friend. I noticed the horns. Your villain arc? Because hell yeah. Welcome in, Moosin. Those of you who are not subscribed to Moosin, Moosin's fucking great. We love Moosin in this house. And welcome in, Cloth. Villain arc, you could say. Perhaps I'm just a fan of the aesthetic, you'll never know. But how are you, Moosin and Cloth? I generally dislike warm drinks, except hot cocoa. Hot cocoa it's... Trevor also, my partner, also doesn't like warm drinks really, except the occasional hot cocoa. He's not a fan, and thusly he doesn't use mugs. But he keeps collecting mugs from things. Like, he got the mug set with me from, In Space with Markiplier. I use my mugs. It's a functional merch item, right? You can use it. That's the point. He doesn't. He doesn't drink out of mugs. He only uses cups because he only drinks cold liquid. It drives me nuts. Because I love functional merch. Things I can use that are good and I can actually keep them and warrant having them around. Like, clothing merch is fun and fine, but I use it the least, right? I like mug merch because you can use it. I like weird fun merch, like a bathrobe, or people who do silly ones like fidgets, or random example like measuring cups or measuring spoons. It's kind of a spoon. It's weird. But shit like that, love that. Why are you getting them if you're not gonna use them, please? Remember? I don't. I don't remember, Cloth. I'll be real with you. Glad you're good, though. I just got some functional merchandise. Do you have mug merch? I did once. I did once upon a time, but long story short, I don't interact with the artist I had make them anymore, so I don't feel comfortable having them up as merch. Also, this one in particular is no longer relevant because these two died. This is the only one left. Because the boys were a big thing ages ago because they were my 3 little air plants that I love so dearly, and 2 of them fucking died. Their names were, the little spindly one is Bonnie, the little one was Ethan, and the big one's Mark. And Mark is the only one that has survived. And he has been through it. I honestly should probably water him. Actually, he's doing pretty okay. I should water him, but he's not as curled as I expected him to be. My succulent I need to water, though. I'm bad about that. How did you manage to kill air plants? One was underwatering and one was overwatering. So the little... There were different kinds, right? Obviously, you can tell here. I mean, it was basically the same in real life. Mark and Ethan, same kind. Bonnie down here, totally different kind of air plant. Much preferred misting over actually, like, being watered. And I have ADHD, so I'm really bad at keeping schedules. And it's not like I had my, Alexa at that time that could remind me for the most part, and I forgot to set reminders anyway. So, watered all of them as I saw, you know, feel it out. When this guy's feeling crunchy, I'll mist him up. And then I noticed poor baby Ethan had root rot. It was just rot. They're all like one thing. It had rot, and I tried to peel off the bits of rot, trying to save the rest of him, but it was too late. He was too weak and sad, and within like a month he passed away under my mother's care because she's better with plants than I am. And this fella just dried the fuck out. It seems like no matter how much I watered it or misted it or whatever, it simply was not enough, so it just became a tumbleweed. And some air plants, if you soak them long enough, will come back from the dead. Not the case for this guy. This guy did not fucking come back. So... R.I.P. Bonnie, and R.I.P. Ethan. But Mark prevails! Mark lives! He is a strong motherfucker because he wants to see how much his little plant body can take. This is why I have spider plants. I had a little baby spider plant I was starting to grow. Unfortunately, I was gone for a weekend, something like that, and my cat, I had it up out of the way where she shouldn't have been able to get it, but she was pissed I left, so she knocked into things, knocked it down, half ate it, and it dried out outside of its dirt, or for like, you know, the remaining 2 days or whatever. It looked like she knocked it over that first day, and it just dried out and died. I was so fucking upset, because I like spider plants, but spider plants have the same effect on cats as, like, catnip, kind of. It's a drug. Spider plants are a drug to cats, so they will eat the shit out of that because they are shitty little drug addicts. Yeah, too much water, too little, they don't care. They really don't. My mom will forget about hers for months and then be like, oh god! And it's all like withered and dead. You water it, you drown that motherfucker, you drown it in the sink, and it's like, oh, thank you! I'm better now. And it's fine! It lives! I don't get it. Spider plants are way easier than air plants. I was told air plants were easy, and they are in the sense that they don't have, like, dirt, but they're a little more finicky than they're given credit for. Reminds me I haven't watered mine in a week. You should do that. Guess what? Whoa, what, Cloth? Yeah, I don't have a good track record with plants. I want to. I really want to, but I don't. I'm bad with them. But I'm hoping, you know, whenever I go to a different place and I have, like, more windows and light at my disposal, hopefully I can set aside some space, safe from my little shithead cat, and have some plants, because I do really love them and they make me happy. And that's kind of my whole fucking theme. Even though I am inept at keeping them alive. It is terrible. You're amazing. Well, thank you, Cloth. I appreciate you. I also caught 3 shiny Alpha Eevee yesterday. Nice. I meant to leave torture my plant. It's right next to my sink, yet it rarely gets water. Oh, evil. I have a Christmas cactus. It's still alive. It even bloomed this year. Hells yeah! My mom has a Christmas cactus. She loves hers. They're really pretty when they bloom. Not very cactusy though. Speaking of Christmas plants, I've talked about this before. Poinsettias are fucking liars. The petals of a poinsettia aren't actually petals. They're just leaves of the plant that they changed color to red, and the actual flower is the little tiny internal parts. I will never stop talking about them. They're fucking liars. What the shit? Why are poinsettias that cool? Fake bloom. Straight up fake blooms. Hashtag cancel poinsettias. But it's so weird. Plants are cool. I love learning about them. I really, really do. I tried to do a stream ages ago of, like, where I ask you guys stuff to learn about, and we basically just scroll Wikipedia and have fun learning about it. But it didn't work because I was having tech issues. That was when I was on my laptop, and I haven't tried yet again, and I need to do that. I want to do it. It sounds fun. We just learn. That's it. Excuses for learning are the best. Umbreon, Espeon, and Vaporeon. I had to explain the Vaporeon thing to Trevor this morning. If you know, you know. But I had to explain to him because there was a video talking about it he saw, and he's like, I have no idea what this is talking about. What do you mean statistically Vaporeon ... And it's, you don't want to know. But I'm gonna tell you anyway. I know. If you know, you know. It's terrible. I had to explain it to him. And I got the, like, ASMR video of the person saying the whole copy pasta. It's awful. You should learn something about agriculture. I would love to. I love learning. I think learning is fun. And it makes me feel better about myself that if I can intake that knowledge. Oh, it's so bad. I love it. Ugh. But, I love copy pastas. I love that they exist no matter how awful they are and how awful they make me feel. I have the RAR X3 copy pasta basically memorized forever. If you ask me to do it at any given point, I can, and it kills me. I will forget like one line. Though it's remarkable, the things you do forget, the memes you forget. Every so often I'll see somebody reference back to an era of memes I completely forgot existed. Do it then? You think I won't? You think I'm a pussy? Rar, X3, pounces on you, nuzzles, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bulge from across the floor. Nuzzles your necky wecky, tilde mer tilde hee hee. Unzips your baggy yes pants. Oof, baby, you so musky. Fuck, what was it? Take me home and make me yours and don't forget to stuff me. See me wag my baby tail up for your bulgy. I hate it, it's the worst, but it lives in me till the day I die. Oh, that rules! I mastered my agriculture class so much that I passed my level 1 certification exam first try. And didn't have to do anything in that class. I could play on my Switch for all my teacher cared. That fucking rules! And in high school? That's so sick! It is really impressive. Agriculture is cool and really complicated. That reminds me, a while ago, you know, there's still things happening and egg prices are really bad and whatever, but there was a, you know, a designated shortage of, what was it, like eggs or milk or something like that, one of those. A couple of years ago is when this happened, and my family and many of their friends are farmers because they're from that area of the state, and that's just how it be. They get fined if they overproduce during a shortage. They get fined, and that's absurd. I'm sorry, we're trying to help the shortage, and you're gonna punish the farmers? That's fucking suspicious. Almost as suspicious as what Elon Musk did on TV. I'm not gonna get too into the political shit with that, but boy oh boy is that guy a fucking train wreck. And he can't play video games. Truly no redeeming qualities. Also, my first and second class was the same thing, just different names. So when I'm in my first class, I got my second class, so I played my Switch in my first and second hour. Damn. That rules. I wish. Ah! I bonked my horns. No. It's just like, there's also an old post I think about a lot when agriculture is brought up, how in agriculture classes they had learned about like the makeup of foods and cells and things, and had basically learned way more about the proper way to give nutrition to our bodies than anybody ever cares to talk about. It's all about like, you know, minimize carbs and fats and eat only vegetables and protein, and the actual thing is like, hey, no, you need a balance of all those things to live, so if you deny yourself, you're gonna be in hell. And that's something that's not talked about enough. Like, and I don't mean, oh, just get, you know, your grains and eat a rainbow on your plate is the most simplistic way to say, if you don't eat certain foods because you're worried about getting fat, either you might, because a lot of that is related to genetics and like metabolism, and it's not really your fault. It's just, society! We live in a society! I had some chill teachers, even in pass, and play Borderlands 2 without any consequences. That rules. The most I got to do is, I used to bring books to school because I used to read non-stop, constantly, 24/7. So I would always have a book in my hand, including, you know, after I finished stuff in class. And are they really gonna yell at me for having a book because I finished my classwork way earlier than everyone else? No. So I got away with it 98% of the time. There's always like one teacher that's like, nah, pay attention to me even though nothing's happening and you've been paying attention the whole time. Nah. Going for an hour already. Huh. School is not great. No, it's not. They try to take a approach to teach everyone the same way, and then they find the Common Core thing was supposed to be like, people don't always learn the same way, so we're gonna have a different option. But they made it all the same way through Common Core, and it's the harder way. It's so stupid. And, you know, this doesn't apply across, like, you know, countries or whatever. This is an American thing, but, like, I'm pretty sure. But even in other places, like, you can't teach everybody the same way. They're not gonna. And shoving that many kids going through that many hormonal and emotional and life changes together, it's the worst. It's the worst. You get bullied, or you are the bully, which is a whole other slew of problems. And it's just, ugh. Schooling's a nightmare, but it's worse if you're homeschooled, because then you miss out on the true merit of public schooling in a lot of cases is the social aspect. And I'm not saying that everything you learn in school is bad. That's quite the opposite. You learn a lot of good things at school, and I didn't learn a lot of things that I should have learned because they were important in school, because I did not care enough to pay attention in history class, because that was my worst subject. Because I have ADHD, and I'm really not good at remembering names and numbers, and that was the majority of my history classes. The ones I did really well on were the ones that brainwashed me and were really fun and had games. But school's a nightmare. School's a nightmare, especially because you're going through so many life changes all at once, and you're focusing on grades and getting everything perfect while your entire body and your entire world and your perception of the world is just shifting and changing and muddling all about you. It's terrible. On the last day of school, I brought my whole Switch setup. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so sick. Playing stuff on the projector is always cool. I remember how interesting it was in school when they replaced all of the normal whiteboards with the, like, smart boards that are awful. Awful. Terrible. They broke so often. Though it was fun to do the little thing you had to do to optimize it, I guess, or adjust it, where you'd have to take the pen and bap it in the little circles. Loved that shit. I think over my entire school career, I had like 4 good teachers. That is unfortunate. There's like 4 favorites I remember, but as for bad teachers, I can only, you know, there's a handful. There was one teacher that, it wasn't even English, it was reading, was the name of the class. Awful. Hated that bitch. Apparently she loved me though, because she does wonderful things talking to my brother. My 5th grade teacher sucked, hated me, no reason. I was like a teacher's pet kid, which may have been why, or maybe she just had a vendetta against me. I'm not sure, but that lady sucked. One lady was actually like okay, but her big problem is she would flirt with the other teachers, and that's gross. Including one who was a married man. Sinner! And one of them got arrested for, I can't remember if it was a DUI or a DWI, but he almost killed a family, so. He is back now! They took his ass back! After that! He was also a bad teacher and did anything he could to yell at the students he didn't like. He sucked. He literally took 5 points off my friend's test just because he didn't like her. It was like a bullshit excuse. And then when she didn't throw it away after, and he saw it in her folder, he threw it away so he wouldn't get fucking caught. Fuck that guy. He will never see this, but I beg somebody who knows him does and tells him to go fuck himself. Evil. I brought my entire gaming setup to school once. Ugh, I wish. We occasionally would have kids bring in like their Xbox or whatever, but that was very rare, and you know, I was never in the friend groups that actually got to use it. But I had an Xbox at home, so it was fine. Yeah, no, that guy sucks. Fuck that guy. Every time I saw him in public, because I live in like a small town, so that'll happen, my fight or flight kicked in so bad. I'd be like, no! I'd run from him because I hated him so much. He's awful. My hair is doing a weird thing I don't like. Don't bother me. Or don't mind me. Sorry. Don't bother me. Shoot fly, don't bother me. No, teachers have so much leeway to be terrible people. Especially ones who have tenure. Ugh. I'm happy to say I had fewer horrible professors in college. I had one who literally gave me a panic attack the first day of class. She had a lot of experience in her field, but like not teacher experience, like life experience, so she'd go on rants about it constantly. Also, I'm pretty sure, obviously I'm not gonna say anything or whatever, but like every motherfucker in her class cheated. All those motherfuckers cheated. Nobody, not a damn motherfucker took her tests, honestly. But we all did great in her class, and she didn't yell at us after, so, because she yelled at us when we did bad, and then people started cheating, and they weren't doing bad anymore, and she's like, oh my god, great, you guys are learning. No, we just don't want you to yell at us again. But you know, I would never cheat. That's a terrible thing to do. My German teacher made the mistake of saying, bring your computer instead of bring your laptop. I full well know what she meant. I chose to ignore it. Beautiful. Marvelous. One of the teachers when I was in high school singing class got arrested for having drugs on her during the school day. One guy I met in college, he and his friend caught their French teacher doing drugs, like, I don't remember if it was like behind the school or something, but they caught her doing drugs, and in order to avoid getting her in trouble, they basically were like, hey, she was like, hey, I'll give you an A in the class no matter what. Don't get me fired. So they went with it, and this is on the internet. You can find it. I love this man with my whole heart. He's such a good fella. He's so funny. During for a school project, they were supposed to do like a conversation in French or whatever. It was a video. Instead, this man made a skit called Inspector Cabbage and gave it to her, and she hated it, and she was so pissed. What the fuck? What happened? Sorry, the ghost of Inspector Cabbage unhooked my necklace. Fuck. I'm so confused. It's fine. But no, they handed it in and she was so pissed, but, she gave them an A. And you can find it! You can actually go watch Inspector Cabbage. I guarantee I could find it, and I could link it for you guys if you want to see it. Just so you are aware. I know I'm subscribed to them on this. I don't know if I still am. There is one part of the video that had to be cut out because YouTube flagged it, and apparently if I remember right, it was this bit where like a guy with his face superimposed on the cabbage like floats out of the ground and like hits the other guy in the dick. But it is it's like 3 minutes long. It is one of the best / worst videos I have ever seen in my life. You guys can have that. It's from Finn and the Pant Legs, which is my friend's band. It's my friend's band, and they intentionally upload like really shitty versions of songs as covers. And if you look at them, they have such winners as Sweet Dreams Are Made of These. And they're all sung intentionally really, really terribly. And then there's Avengers Endgame, part 1 of 19, free online, and it's actually them singing Baby It's Cold Outside, really, really badly. And it got flagged by Disney, so now Finn and the Pant Legs is canon to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's incredible. Oh my god, I love it. I love Finn and the Pant Legs so much. I miss him. I should message him. I have the ability to do so. It's incredible. Can you tell me what the fuck I just watched? Finn and the Pant Legs! It's Inspector Cabbage! Duh! It's my favorite thing in the world. It's so shit. I love it so very much. Like I said, they made this and submitted it as a school project. I also want you guys to know it was free, yet I feel the need to get my brain cells refunded. The way I met the man who made that is I met him through college, and he was talking to a person I was friends with at the time. And I was just sitting at the table eating. We were in the dining hall or whatever. And, hold on, before I go about saying anything like his name, I want to make sure his name isn't like on the, or maybe on the channel or not. I love this shit. I love it so much. Is there anything in the description? Nope. Okay, so I won't say his name because that's not cool. But how I met this man is he was like talking to my friend or whatever. And I'm facing away from him. Okay, so like table, I'm here and my friend is here looking back at him and he's standing like right here. My friends are across the table on the other side, staring right into my soul as this man starts talking, whatever, chattering, and he goes, yeah, you know, I really love the... I'm like really a simple old-timey guy. I want the like 50s dream, you know, like 2-car garage, white picket fence, a wife, 2 kids, and a dog, except I'm not gonna beat my wife. And I went slack-jawed, trying very hard not to look at him, as my friends across the table tried really hard not to look at him and lose their shit, but we're locking eyes like, what the fuck did he just say? And the person who he was talking to was like, oh my god, Caitlin's losing her shit right here. And I'm like, don't out me, I have social anxiety. And this man turns to me, sticks his hand out, and says, hi, my name is and I won't beat you. And it is cemented into my brain until the day I die, because that is insane. This man, over the course of me knowing him, got like stranded with friends in a beat down car that like didn't work miles away and they had to like push it through snow and ice. He almost died like 2 or 3 separate times, including once where he was trying to fix a car. He ended up touching the wrong thing. It stopped his heart, but because he's a bigger guy and he was wearing a metal belt, it went to his belt buckle, went back through and restarted his heart. He's the most insane man I have ever met in my entire life, and I miss him dearly because every time I would see him, I'd be like, "Hey, how are you doing, blank?" And he'd be like, "Hey, I almost died this weekend." And I'd go, "Excuse me, what?" Or it would be, "Oh, yeah, you know that car I rented out to your friend, who is no longer your friend? It exploded! Somehow she exploded it! It caught on fire!" I need him back. I need his stories. He made my life so much better. I love him. That is 2 minutes and 42 seconds of my life I can't get back. Thanks! You are so welcome. It's awful. It's truly terrible. It's my favorite. But no, he is one of my favorite people I've ever met. Probably the most iconic. And I really liked him because I was like, he's fun and he's cool, but I just genuinely enjoyed his company and was normal around him. And I think he really respected that because, you know, if you're funny, people will hang out around you just for you to be the butt of a joke. But he's the coolest. I love him. And I should message him because he deserves it. He's sick as hell. He's invited me out to like go on trips with him and his friends a couple times, but I was never comfortable doing so, especially since I can't drive, so I don't want to be like stranded in the middle of nowhere with these fuckos when I've heard all the stories of all the ways they've fucked shit up. But anyway, you guys have now embarked on the journey of Inspector Cabbage and being friends with this particular fellow who I'm very fond of. Oh god, he's a danger to himself and the community, but he is the funniest person in the fucking world. Genuinely such a great sense of humor. Just get wheelies, then you're never stuck. Obviously. You know, maybe I should. Maybe I should get some wheelies. Some wheelies. Maybe I should set the subscriber goal for this for 1, because I think I have it set right now, so it resets every time I make a new stream or like do a new stream. I should just set it to 1, so if 1 person subs, it fills up and we have a happy little frog. Because he's so cute when he's so full. Oh yay, it's starting to sprinkle while I'm working outside. Oh no, stay dry, stay warm. Especially with how the weather's been lately, it's crazy. Ugh, not sponsored, but it would be. I love peace tea. Scrumptious. Especially for how sick I've been too. Everybody's sick. My my little sister stayed home today because she's all sickly, and apparently a lot of the kids around where I live are getting sick. There's a bug going around. I have other friends, you know, other states who are all fucking sick, and you're sick, and everybody's miserable and sickly and gross.
Hello, little man. Have you come to cause a ruckus? Come here. You must say hi to the chat. You cannot escape. Oh, hello, small boy. Say hi. Pascal.
Why do you always look so bewildered no matter what you're doing? You just look so confused and lost. But so good for hugs. Oh, melt. Melt. wanted to lock him away because he clawed one of something of Trevor's. He's so sad. But he's been freed from his prison to cause more sin. Excuse me as I adjust my horns. I say that with love. Oh, absolutely. It's the way I will unironically look at my cat, look her dead in the fucking eyes, and go, I love you so much, you fat piece of shit. I would fucking kill you. I love you. And she's just so happy, curl into me, not know I'm yelling cuss words and sins at her. Because she is my baby. My baby that I don't currently know where is. She was on the edge of the bed when I started, and she seems to have... Oh! She curled back there? Nope. Where is my daughter? Where is my gatita? Is she in the hole? No, she's... She must be hanging out with my brother then. Pet Juanita? God damn it, then I gotta find Juanita. Hold on.
Pascal? Hello, pretty boy. Oh, do you want to go on an adventure to find my daughter? Mwah. She out here? Where's my kitty? Is my gatita in the other room? Come here. Gatita Bonita, come here. Oh. Thank you for coming when I call. You are so polite and good. I have returned. Come on, Pascal. I'm shutting the door. I have returned with the kitty. Hi. Want to say hello, everybody?
As she melts into my... You're sinking. Where are you going? Do you think she loves me? Just a little? Beautiful eyes. She has very pretty eyes. She's my beautiful fat lady. Alright. You can get down now. I just wanted to show you off and honor the redeem and give you pets. Reminds me of Dora the Explorer. Hola, soy Dora. Can you help me find my cat? Can you say the cat in Spanish? Say el gato. That's right. I like lean. Sometimes the hola, soy Dora. I need to be higher, but I forget, and then I get down into like customer service voice. Hello, how can I help you today? Like robotic almost. How can I be of service? New tips on raising children just in case he cries. That's funny. That took me a minute. I'm sure you could see the moment I was reading it, like, Can you say... ¿Tienes hacerme un sándwich? There you go. You have that audio soundbite. Do as you will. It feels so dark in here. You can tell because that's just like the hallway light sneaking into my room. It's so dark. It's winter. Everything's white outside. It's not that late yet. Why is it so fucking dark? She's the understudy to Alexa, or that voicemail person. I have been called Alexa more than once lately. I don't know, what's a very stereotypically Alexa? Sorry, I didn't hear that. Can you say that again? I should do... There we go. Alright. Typo error. ¿Tienes hacerme un sándwich? Gracias! It's better than Karen. Yeah, that's fair. Having a Karen voice, not a good time. Aw, Thank you, Cloth. So are you. I do love saying shit like that, like goofy stuff in Spanish, or just in other voices. Because I'm not good at impressions so much as I'm better at copying inflection. I do this one a lot when I'm talking about this topic, but like, I can't do Bill Cipher's voice, but he has this like nasally, almost like, oh, gravity falls! My voice is up here and it's super nasally and I elongate my vowels! Oh, Bill Cipher! Wow! So glad my Alexa wakes to computer, y'all villainous. That's awful / awesome. I wish I could set a custom one because I want it to wake to Jarvis. I'm gonna say, Jarvis, set an alarm, and then I get a little Jarvis voice back. That would be the shit. I want it. I want it so badly. What I would pay for a smart device Jarvis thing, that would be so fun. I got a dip, have a nice stream. Thank you so much for being in here, Tico, and hanging out and chatting and giving your 2 cents. It was lovely to have you in here, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and or night. Jarvis would be good. Ziggy is the best selectable name. Perhaps. Computer, play Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. I don't think it's gonna. I wish it would've. That would be so funny. Seeing what I can do with yellow cake batter and a milkshake. But I do want to make garlic parmesan pizza rolls and you are making me so hungry. Oh my god. You know what I've eaten today? I've eaten a small can of tuna with some mayonnaise in it because it's scrumptious. Oh, nice try. I'm in the other room. Damn it! Just do it really loud. Computer! Hey! Damn it all. My second favorite thing is I've seen a couple of videos where the content creator or streamer or whatever either talked into their mic so chat could hear it, or in the in-game chat, like in whatever game, like COD or whatever it was they're playing, and went, Xbox, turn off. And they actually like dropped viewers, or one person dropped from the game. It's incredible. It's so funny. And once again, my unpaid job is done. Maybe Cajun Dino Nuggets. Oh. Stop doing this to me. That sounds so delicious. Making me hungry. God. Technology is unfortunately so easily exploited. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like, there's so many backdoors to everything. Nothing is truly safe. If someone was smart enough to encrypt it a certain way, someone else is smart enough to decrypt it, you know? It's extremely hard to be sure of anything. Including those, whatever kind of, those cameras a while ago that had some kind of weird backdoor to them, where if you put in the right code or whatever, even if you just randomly put in one, you were likely to connect to somebody's like video feed on their camera in their house or whatever. And there was a website where you could randomize and just like people watch. That's terrifying. No, that's evil. Gross. Or, God forbid, like, not even backdoor stuff, but people who just have technology for nefarious purposes. Like, the little hidden ones. Like, there was a hidden camera in the air vent in my Airbnb, which is a pretty sure a YouTube title I saw last night. Or There was one in The Plug or in whatever. Ugh, ah! I've literally had a dream where somebody gave me a teddy bear and there was like a camera in one eye of the teddy bear. That's terrifying! Ah! I do have a London broil thawing for the rocket stove. Open flame meat. Hell yeah. Stop it. Stop making me hungry. You're evil. How'd I know it was Ghosty making people hungry? That's his job. He just does this. But no, like it's terrifying. The idea that people can do that. Also, the idea of like stalkers that would do that is uniquely horrifying. Again, reason 400,508 that I don't want to be like Markiplier famous or anywhere close. Jesus Christ. That like I guess I take guilty pleasure in watching like stalker stories or whatever. Ones where the women, usually women, sometimes it's men, but the ones that get, you know, publicized or whatever a lot more are the ones that have men stalking women. Where they're fine, everything, it's fine, the purpose captured or whatever. But they'll like, I just, you know, to see what humans are capable of. And the way that it'll be like, yeah, they just showed up to this streamer's house and set their car on fire, and it started to set their fucking house on fire because she had a boyfriend. Oh my god! Insane! By the way, the story I mentioned just now was a real story, and it was a New Yorker. Shame. Shame. That drove like something like 200 miles to go set this fucking streamer's house or car on fire. And then he parked like 2 minutes away to take a nap because he drove 200 miles. And then the cops found him and were like, hey, all of this evidence is in your car. We're gonna take you to jail now. But that shit's terrifying! The fact that people will do that, it'll be like, oh god, oh, I'm so into you, so I'm gonna send you threatening, like, I'm gonna send you death threats unless you wanna be my girlfriend forever. And then even if they did, it would never live up to it, and half the time stalkers end up killing the people they're stalking. That is like a significant statistic that most of the time, it's hold on. Statistic for victims killed by stalkers. Stalking victimization. Department of Justice. Give me the stats. Oof. An estimated 14 in every 1,000 people age 18 or older were victims of stalking. About half of stalking victims experienced at least one unwanted contact per week, and 11% said they'd been stalked for 5 years or more. The risk of stalking victimization was higher for individuals who were divorced or separated, 34 per 1,000 individuals. This was a victimization survey from January 2009, just to be aware. It's different, but 1 in 4 reported some things with cyberstalking, such as email or instant messaging. I'm sure that's much higher now, even though email was 83%. Nearly 3 in 4 knew the offender in some capacity, and a lot of this is like, how many? There's a significant statistic of like ones that feared dying, and then like the ones that actually die. It's not a low statistic. Nationally, NYC.gov says nationally, 54% of female homicide victims reported stalking to the police before they were killed by their intimate partner. Like, whoa! That's not negligible at all. That's awful. It's so bad. Anyway, let me look at Ghosty's jokes. It's how to impress the ladies, Nevi. Food gets the females. Ha 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 ha. That's true. We like food. fuck is that? Is that like a dead pixel? It's not something on my screen. What are you? Hey! Who the fuck is this guy? Y'all see that shit? Do I have like a dead pixel problem? That sucks. Because I don't think that's not a real life thing. That's just a camera fucking up thing. Oof. Stalker stories sounds corny, but I get stalked every day. Damn it, celery! Terrible. Absolutely awful. Womp, 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 womp. Level jokes. I've mustered up the courage to tell them. Terrible. Awful. Like this happens. If you look up like women killed by stalkers, there's so many different names and stories. It's awful. They're terrifying. I know this isn't the lightest of topics to discuss during this, but you know. It's a thing to be aware of. It's a thing I'm scared of. Having had experiences with like way too freaky clingy men. No thank you. No thanks. By the way, if any of you have been distracted by this, just know I have a very large candle going back there, and that's why there's the random orange light in the corner. It's not a glitch, it's a candle. Though it is not nearly as noticeable in real life as it is on camera, which is interesting. Talking about Stardew Valley or something? Bitch, I will talk about Stardew Valley all day. I have an addiction. I haven't played it the last couple days because I like burnt myself on it a little bit, but I may or may not have heavily, when I was high recently, Mary Jane, it's legal in my state, it's fine, modded it visually. So none of the characters are different, or like mechanically nothing's different, but I added like fashion sense, which has a bunch of clothes mods, and I made it very witchy. I gave Sebastian a garage for his bike because the fact he leaves his fucking motorcycle out in the open is sin. And my my horse is now a deer. Horses are deer. I went a little overboard. I can show you guys actually. Oh, actually, before I forget, I don't think I ever showed this off. Do you wanna see a fucking gift I was given by X recently? What is it? X? I can't remember if it's exclamation point X or XDX. A content creator and friend. Do you wanna know what he fucking got me recently? Look at this shit. Look at this girly. Oops, I accidentally moved something I didn't want to move. Look how cute she is. Look at her. Full disclosure, X didn't make it. He commissioned somebody to make it for me. But like, look at this. Look how cute she is. I love her. I don't know whatever I would do with her, but I love her. I love having her. She's so cute. Look at her. Yee. It's so cute. I love art. I love art so much. It brings me so much serotonin. Straight to, just injected into my veins. Hold on. What if I make her smaller? If I make her itty bitty? She is gonna, she can stay right there for a little bit. I might get rid of her in a bit. You'll never know. She'll be there and then she'll be gone. But look at her in all of her tiny glory. She's so freaking cute. That needs to be a sticker. Honestly, if any of you guys had fucking, like, stickers of this shit on your laptops or whatever, I would lose my fucking marbles. I'm a little content creator. I don't get stickers. I don't get appreciation. What the fuck is this? The idea of it's super cute. Oreo cookie butter milkshake sounds fire. Stop talking about milkshakes. You're gonna kill me. I gotta drink my apple tea. Well, if you would sell stickers, maybe we could. Mayhaps I can go about getting something like this for a sticker, because this is super cute. The only reason I went with this is because, like, you know, commission stuff works differently for, like, you know, if you're just gonna use it, or if you're gonna sell it, or anything else, and respect to the artist and everything, but I'd have to look into that. Because having stickers would be cute as shit! I think that's adorable! And if any of you guys had, like, little stickers, I would lose my marbles. You send me little photos of those, it would make my fucking month. Or make you get a bellyache if you're lactose intolerant. Thankfully, I'm not. I drink a lot of milk, so if I ever ended up lactose intolerant, like half of my family, I would be very upset. I'm more likely to get fucking IBS from them, though. Caps were needed. It's raining down a bit harder right now. I'm taking a break. Oh, goodness. Stay warm, please, I beg. My waterproof coat, like my winter coat, is my favorite thing ever. But I'm gonna go on a tangent. I love art. I love art so much. I love artists, and I'm constantly on the lookout for cool, fun artists to commission, because I love art. And do I have the money for commissions? No. But do I save them into a fucking folder on my browser or anything else of, like, people I'd like to commission when I'm not poor? Yes! God, I love art! I'm gonna make her big again. Boom! Look at her! Look how cute she is! Yeah! Ugh! She's so fucking cute! And I love art, and I love people, and, like, if I'm developing the character of, like, LFB, I would love to get some art of her in her natural habitat, right? Like her little Baba Yaga-ass house I fucking designed. Hold on, you can barely see, I have to tilt it so the light doesn't block it, but I made her like a little Baba Yaga-ass house. This is like, oh god, what's the word? Got some like nice colored glass here and big windows, and there, you can't tell, but there are little shelves with plants all over it, and it's very Howl's Moving Castle. I would love shit like that! If/when I get the opportunity, I want to commission people. I want to get that art. I want to see things. I want to have it. I want to eat it. It's scrumptious, delicious even. Yum. But I love that. I love working on characters in a way that lets me daydream and just jot down little notes about them. And seeing that and seeing that and seeing this. This is supposed to be me? That's way fucking cuter. Look at her. She's adorable. That's way better than my ass. I want to design better fucking outfits for LFB, though I like the green and the corset and everything outfit. Having extra would be so cool. I want to do so much. I want to play with this. I want the opportunity to do so. I want to mess around with outfits and things, get like a reference sheet kind of, you know, designed for her. I want this. Ooh, ah! I have over 1K hours in Stardew Valley. Jesus. I have like really bad sessions where like I'll go like multiple weeks or whatever and be obsessed with Stardew, and then I'll forget about it for the next like 6 months, and then I'll just play it back and forth like that. So I think I only have like 260 hours or something in it. Making characters and world building rule flex your stuff. My thing is like I did that a little bit when I was into writing, but I mostly wrote poetry early on. And then I had a couple short stories for a short story class I really liked. One of which is basically lost, except if I go to a very, very old stream I have and transcribe it down. Which, oh my god. If I go transcribe that, because I read out loud all of the writing I had done at that time, that is the only way I can get that story back. But that is the only one I've ever wanted to continue. Because essentially the story is this 16-year-old boy, as I was like 16 or 17 at the time of writing, Myron Dorsey Cloyd is his full name. He lives with his aunt, Birdie, who is actually, her name's Crystal, but it's spelled really weird, so she just says Birdie because she thinks her name's spelled ugly. And it just, like, it goes through him going through town, and you get to see all these cute little characters and kind of get a sense of, like, the makeup of the land. And, spoiler alert, at the end of it, he's visiting his parents' grave, leaving, flowers or whatever there, as he does, like, once a month, something like that. He sees a little shiny thing down by the grave, so he leans down to pick it up. And it's, like, a fucking gold piratey doubloon. And then he feels like a blade to the back of the neck, and some old grizzled man say it's unwise to steal from the dead. And then that's it. That is all I ever wrote for it. And I want to go back and write more, because I love Myron. I love him so much. I love the characters I made and never expanded upon since I was like 16 years old, and I'm like 22. I'm terrible. I'm terrible about starting things and never finishing. I start an embroidery project, never finish it. I have a plushie in my desk that's like arguably mostly done. I have all the parts cut out and shit. Where's the head? There it is. Or the hair. There it is. Never finished it. I wanted to figure out embroidery for this part, but it's difficult because I can't embroider on the felt because it looks bad. But anyway, this is the body if any of you are curious. The staples are for aesthetic. It's not the only thing holding it together, though I will say I've made a couple of these little plushies. I'm obscenely bad at making the clothes for them, so don't judge me too harshly. They're difficult. Sewing normal clothes are difficult, let alone like little tiny plushie clothes that fit on their little goonie bodies. But I'm so bad about it. I need to give myself time to do things. And I have like a billion fucking half-read books. I'm halfway through Bookshops and Bone Dust. I'm part of the way through 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I'm part of the way through the first Hobbit book. Curse my ADHD brain. There's so much I want to do and so many things I half start and then never finish. Yeah. Space Ghost, I want you to know I'm keeping an eye on your puns, but I can't read all of them aloud. They're so silly. I'm gonna turn on my little frog. For those of you who don't know, he lives on my desk. His name is Hope. And I pronounce it like that every time. Ooh, actually, Cloth, because you are such a lover of Stardew Valley, then you will absolutely appreciate the little friend I have living on my shelf. Isn't he so cute? My mom made him. He's adorable. He was a Christmas present from my mom. Little baby. She's like, I don't know what the fuck he is, but Trevor sent me the way to make him. And as I'm literally holding him, gushing, freaking out, like, he's so baby! He's so baby! That's my shtick. Puns and food. Absolutely. Pretty solid shtick. Pretty great. Right? It's so cute! You know what I can do? Real quick. I won't play a game, but for those of you who are aware of Stardew Valley, I could just really quickly show off my, I can really quickly show off my Stardew visuals so you guys kind of get a sense of the shenanigans that are about. I'll just show you real quick. Because I was talking about the visuals earlier, but you need to see it. Oh, it's terminal. I gotta wait for a starter to actually open because I am heavily modded. Most of it's just like quality of life things. Oh god, can you tell that the Stardew load up screen is white considering I am now a fucking mirror? I look like a ghost. It's the modding API. Is that's not gonna show what I want it to show, is it? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna show it off real quick. So those of you who know what Stardew's supposed to look like would be like, hey, that outfit isn't a thing in the game. And you're right, it's not. My house is in the middle of redecorating, so don't judge me. But do I have any? Okay, I'll do this. It'll undo itself anyway. I'm not doing the whole day. Shocker! I'm a Sebastian lover. No way, no one could have guessed. It's a festival day, but... This is what I mean when I say I like visually. Oh, I put that there? I can't get back there. I gotta move this. I can put it here. That's fine. Again, it doesn't matter. It's just gonna undo itself when I leave, but I went a little overboard on the visuals. I actually like that outfit. Thank you! It's so fucking cute. Look at the buildings! There's a lot of options for the buildings, by the way. These are not like the base buildings. The visuals that you can customize have like 4 sets of them. It rules. My favorite visual upgrade is the obelisks, because the obelisks are butt ugly, but this is actually quite nice. But anyway, when I said I visually modded my Stardew game, now you get what I mean. I went a little overboard. It's quite nice though. I could tell you guys what the visual mods are, if you guys would so care to know. So there is, I'm gonna exit out of it while I do this, but okay. The mods I have is because I have the mod folder saved. I have the witchy decor Borshix B0RSZCZ has witchy decor for alternative textures that I had inside. To give Sebastian a garage, it's just called Sebastian's Garage. There's rustic country walls and floors. I have medieval buildings by Gwen Iaczek, and that was the medieval buildings, and they're beautiful. And some of the furniture I had inside is the industrial furniture set. Horse deer retexture by Sazin. But yeah, no, there's a lot. If you scroll through the Nexus mods page for Stardew Valley, like visual mods, you'll be scrolling forever. It fucking rules. Texas Roadhouse buttered chicken. Stop teasing me. Oh my god. I actually love the frog is in the base game thanks to the 1.6 update. Indeed, I love it. I love the little frog friend. Did you know you can put the frog egg in one of your fish tanks and it'll have the frog in there? It rules. I love the parrot and the magic quiver. Teasing? Just playing. Teasing me with talk of delicious food that I cannot have. Criminal behavior. So cool. I love Stardew. It is like my peak comfort game, but it's a game that I don't really play on stream because people don't really, I don't know, people don't really stick around for it or care for it, and that's fine. I like playing by myself and listening to whatever music I like and enjoying the game for not like min-maxing or anything, but genuinely just slowing down and enjoying it and having fun. Which is why I have some quality of life mods that are totally cheating. One of them is the Skull Cavern elevator, because fuck that. Fuck you, Skull Cavern. But I don't go over there very often, like once or twice a season, so. I have Skull Cavern elevator, I have the tractor mod, because you're a farmer, why the fuck wouldn't you have a tractor? And recently I got a mod that makes it so Pierre will sell the horse flute instead of you having to go through QI's fucking nightmare to get one. Pierre can sell the horse flute for 2 million gold, which is fair, because that's as much as the, or 1 or 2 mil, I can't remember which, but it's, about what it was to get the wand that you can get from Krobus that will teleport you home no matter where you are, so I think that's fair. I think it's solid. Okay, I have to go mod, see y'all later. Enjoy modding, Cloth, have a good one. You can have it, just gotta make it. Ugh, I don't know if I can. And it will never ever be as delicious as it sounds when you're saying it in my chat. Terrible, awful. I sit here and I starve. Ooh, speaking of terrible and awful, situation, not the thing itself. I love the Magnus Archives. I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but it's a podcast, and it's very, like, SCP horror spooky, with, like, a slow-growing story behind it, and it's so cool, and they have a bunch of, like, one-off, like, r/no sleep kind of spooky, whoa, and I've been listening to the fuck out of it. I'm in like 32 right now. There's like 200 something episodes, so you're not gonna run out anytime soon. It's a good ass time. It's a fantastic time. Highly recommend if you like audiobooks or like spooky stories or r/no sleep or the SCP Foundation or anything like that. Go listen to the Magnus Archives, not the Magnus Protocol. That's the prequel, sequel, sidequel, whatever the fuck it is. Listen to that after. Magnus Archives first, but it rules. And if you do, you should tell me about it, because I really like it so far, and you should join me in my hyperfixations, because it's sick as hell. By the way, I haven't missed a meal since 1991. I'm old. Old is a state of mind. If you don't feel old, if you're not convinced you're old, you're not old. You're old when you hit, like, 80. You know, 70 or 80, I think you classify as old. Anything before that, meh. Who cares? But something I can tell you guys about, actually. I have a game I'm gonna be playing soon, and I'm really excited about it. It is called Vampire Therapist. And you know how I said, like, Coffee Talk was like therapy? It's not. Coffee Talk is you're listening to other people's problems, but you're not actually doing things. But Vampire Therapist, I'm gonna open the store page and pause it before I get fucking copyrighted into hell. Guide vampires through centuries of emotional baggage, decades of delusions, and the odd bout of self-loathing with real cognitive behavioral therapy concepts, and become a vampire therapist. Even vampires need a shoulder to cry on, when a neck to bite just won't do. There's only 387 reviews so far, 41 they're all very positive though. And I saw this game ages ago when it was like in, you know, like demo progress, whatever, completely forgot about it, wiped from my mind, from existence even, and then, the lovely Cabal fucking reminded me it exists, and it's so sick. And got it for me, which is very kind of him. And I'm gonna play this soon, and we're gonna actually do a little therapy visual novel thing, and it's gonna be awesome. And it's not gonna be like a light game. It's gonna be heavy probably. It's like actual therapy. And one of the reviews is like, it teaches you CBT in a gaming manner and is easy to understand. I also very much like the plot. Like, this shit's so cool! Also, I'm pretty sure Matt Mercer does voice acting in it, so that's just like a win regardless. Teaches real therapy concepts. And it seems really cool. I'm gonna be really excited about it because A, I'm gonna be a therapist, so that's kind of important to me. And B, I like visual novel stories. I'm so excited. Break time so I can respond to things. One, I didn't really notice that the I won't beat you story could be taken as him saying he wanted you to be the wife. I don't know. But it's still funny as hell. I don't care how he meant it. I don't use the mugs or stuff like that because then they will get dirty and maybe ruined and I can't get another one. One, a mug only gets dirty on the inside, right? And you know what happens if something gets dirty? You clean it. Coffee and tea stains only become stains if you leave them in there to stick and get stuck and get gross. And I don't care. I have never once encountered a tea or coffee stain, though tea stains are much worse, and you don't drink either, so it doesn't even matter. That can't be gotten out with like grit and determination and just like elbow grease, washing it off with like a kind of scrubby sponge. So that's not an excuse. If you're worried about dropping it, that's a you problem, my guy. But like actually getting it dirty or whatever, all you ever put in it is like hot cocoa. Hot cocoa is so easy to get off because there's milk in it. It doesn't fucking stain anything. And if you rinse it out immediately after, it's fine. Use the things you buy. I hate when people buy shit and that is functional, like a book, and then don't use it and it just sits around and does nothing. For what purpose? If a coffee cup has to take a photo at the police station, is that a mug shot? Let me look back at what you said. I should have been in my prime in the 60s. Latest technology really doesn't impress me, but a car from that era like a Plymouth Superbird, I'll learn about it all day. Well, that's the thing too, is the tech of the present doesn't always seem so exciting, especially when so much of it's being used for bad. But I think the style of a lot of older things is better too, and before, you know, the prevalence of sort of planned obsolescence, a lot of older technology lasts. Somebody who had a fucking fridge from the 60s can fix it, and it'll keep working for years and years and years and years and years and years, right? There are fridges from like the 60s that work today and people love them. You get a fridge now, I give you like 8 years tops before it does something horrible and you either have to replace it or get it fixed or whatever. Terrible, awful, why? Stuff from the past was better quality, built to last. And it was built to last. The thing is like everything now is made cheaply because they don't care. And it's like, yes, it's made cheaply so you have to buy more. It is specific, it has a term. It's planned obsolescence. They plan for it to be obsolete. That's why older technology starts getting tech problems and being weird and freaking out by the time the new one comes out. They want you to buy it. And people have noticed if you just stick it out and do whatever you need to do, sometimes those problems go away because they just want you to buy the new thing. It's predatory and gross and frustrating. Stop it. You're ruining our planet in fast fashion and all that shit. I love people who make their own clothes or repurpose old clothes and make them into something they'll actually wear. That's your rules. And then with anything, reduce, reuse, recycle, like reuse or remaking something. Recycling is important, but it costs energy, and we can only do so much to recycle a lot of things, and people don't put in the effort to recycle things, and half the shit ends up in a fucking landfill anyway. So when people have the creativity to, like, you know, those art pieces that are made out of like trash or bottle caps or 1,000 other things, or like I said, people who make and reform clothes and edit them and splice them together, or use old clothes to make like stuffed animals or things they're doing for projects. I love that, because not only do things last longer, but they're just better. They're just better because you know it wasn't a machine or some poor young person who's overworked in another country. Like, no. Welcome to Kate's Coffee Talk. Pretty much. That's what these streams are. This is me rambling. And often it's about problems in the world because it's the easiest thing to talk about, truly. Scrapping metal was a great side job. It irritates me when people throw out steel. It can be taken to the scrapyard and recycled. So much metal can be reused, and we don't. And also, the metal that can't be reused, why are we pumping that out in mass quantities anyway? Metal's like a thing you can melt down. Why can't you reuse so much of it? Why are we making stuff that we can't reuse? We use plastic for everything, but plastic is so hard to recycle. So you can recycle number 5 plastic. I will start with this. But where I am, and in a lot of places, you cannot. You have to have like specific facilities for that. The amount of things that are number 5 plastic that I can't recycle and have to throw away put me in a fucking frenzy. Yogurt containers. Basically anything that, like a lot of food-based things like yogurt containers or things that can be microwaved, right? So takeout containers from Applebee's or a Chinese place or anything else, 99% of the time they are number 5 plastic that I can't fucking recycle. And they're like, takeout containers always have the weird grooves in them, so you don't want to keep them because all the food gets caught in there and it never comes clean. Why? Why? I hate you, number 5 plastic. I hate that I always see you when I want to recycle something and I never can. Ah! I'm back, had to pause stream for a very long call. Well, I'm sorry that you had to come back to me raging about number 5 plastic. It's evil. A Kroger in Michigan had this recycling center that paid you to recycle cans and bottles up to $25 worth. That rules. Yes. God, I wish people recycled, or we had systems in place that like forced recycling to happen, more or less. Like a city I visited while on vacation in Tennessee has it. So any like trash in the city goes through kind of like a sorting thing, essentially. You don't have to separate out your recyclables because they will, and then they'll send it to the facilities. And I think that rules, okay? Because one, jobs, it's providing jobs, and like, does it suck to work with machines or whatever, or sort through garbage? Yes, it smells and it's bad, but it's providing jobs, and I guarantee them picking out all the stuff that can be recycled from that trash is way better than all the people, because only some people sort out stuff, or people only sort out stuff that they think they can recycle or whatever, and a lot of it ends up in the trash anyway, and it's useless because people are lazy. And they'll do that, and it recycles more, and I think it's probably more beneficial. I think it's a total win. And that's wild, because I have a lot of, I had a lot of criticisms. I don't know. I have a lot of criticisms of a lot of systems, but recycling's so important. Why don't we do it more? Kate's Peter Griffin. You know what really grinds my gears? Throw your food waste into the woods, biodegradable. I always toss my banana peels in the woods. Yes, and animals like to eat them. Though, I will say, it's not good for them. Deer will eat banana peels so happily. They shouldn't. It's bad for them. It can give them indigestion. But I have watched on more than one occasion a deer. They like the inside of the banana more. Don't get me wrong. They like the sugary banana part, because I have fed them bananas. But at one point, I accidentally had tossed the peel with a piece I had. And they went down, and it picked up and looked me dead in the eye as the whole peel. They love those fuckers. I don't know why. But no, like, composting, super good for the planet, super important. The thing with composting is it's not just tossing it in the dirt, because you need, like, worms and, critters to break it down enough. And some things aren't good for composting. Some things are great to put into the dirt. Like, eggshells are great for calcium for your plants, everything else. Small amounts of, like, fish, I've heard, like fish heads maybe, I've heard can be decent for composting and stuff like that. Some stuff's harder to break down or it's problematic. So it's all about like environments, and composting is a lot more into it than people think. You think you just bury shit and eventually it goes away, but there are a lot of bugs and little critters that help it. Turkey carcass after Thanksgiving, coyotes usually pick at it. Coffee grounds are great because any of the caffeine in it, I know a lot of coffee grounds just, they're antibacterial, so it's really good for the soil to make sure there's not any, like, you know, mold or fungus or whatever in your soil, and it's really good to, like, repel pests, I'm pretty sure. Coffee is, like, coffee grounds are probably the champion for gardening. Coffee is a champion liquid. Even if you don't like it, like, it helps in moderate doses. It helps productivity and wakefulness and things like that. And for a lot of people, again, not all people, it tastes good. It stores decently well. Could be better, but it stores pretty well and lasts pretty long. And even after it's gross and it's like bitter, you can still drink it. It's just gross. It's not like inedible. And the grounds are really useful for a lot of things, and you can eat the beans. I have chocolate covered espresso beans over on my shelf over there that I will munch on from time to time. Honestly, champion food, but things like that that are champion foods have one drawback. They are impossible to grow. We can't grow those here. We can't have coffee. Bastards to grow. Most superfoods like that are. Like all the foods that are like, here are 1 billion benefits and all the ways they're super great. Oh, why don't we do those? Because they grow in this really, really specific climate that is really hard to maintain artificially, so it has to be in one of these 4 places on Earth. Terrible. I would be so sad if one day I woke up and was like, sorry, you can't have coffee anymore, especially like fresh coffee, because I am a lover of coffee and I'm a lover of the process. I want an espresso machine. I've said it before. I've said it 1,000 times. I want one so bad. I want it so bad. Give me. I want to make lattes. It sounds so fun. I want to steam coffee and make cute latte art. And it would be easier than it is in Coffee Talk. Support your local farmers markets. Agreed. I love going to the farmers market near me when they're around. I love all the fresh foods. I love picking up the little honey straws. They're delicious. It's just a good time. No comment on the squeeze. What am I squeezing? Up to you to interpret. That's a clip for Ridley. Where's your mind at, Space Ghost? In the fucking gutter? See you. I see your sins. And the farmers markets. And just small businesses in general. I love little metaphysical shops, things that have like crystals and things that aren't obscenely expensive and are fun and cool. And there's one near me that has a big array of crystals, but they also have books. They have an entire apothecary, like wall to wall of herbs. They also have like creepy dolls and like death casts around the upper part of the shop. It's so fucking cool. They have a delicious tea that I have way too much of, and will rip through eventually, though it is scrumptious. So cool. So cool. KJ loves it in there too. I've taken her before and she loved it. And the people who work there are always super fucking nice. So, you know, general win. By the way, I gotta point out, this little guy blinks. Here it is. Yeah. It's so cute. The little guy, it's a little blink blonk. I like how alive he is. 24/7 I blame 90s cartoons. You can't blame it for your sins. There's a small market by me that has the most delicious cantaloupe and watermelon I've ever tasted. 2 melons for $5. Oh my goodness. I could eat half a cantaloupe a day from there. I've never been a big melon person, but I can totally respect that. Watermelon, and other such melons tend to have a texture that bothers me, or they're too unpredictable. Like sometimes the watermelon is really sweet and juicy and delicious, and sometimes it's grainy and is just water without the melon part. Terrible. But that I can respect. I love getting berries, like fresh berries from a farmer's market. Please. The only problem with berries, especially raspberries, those, you blink and they're moldy. You bring raspberries home, you better eat them the next day because you blink and they mold. They are too wet of a berry. Blackberries, fine. They might mold, but most of the time they just kind of like dry out and mummify themselves and get all squished and crunchy. Whatever, you can put those in like a smoothie, you can still eat it, it's fine. Raspberries, you set it down on the table, you turn to grab something, you look back, mold. It's terrible, it makes me so upset. Because I love them, I love the flavor of raspberries. Love me a good pair of melons. Anyway. You sure you're not a melon person from that squeezing action? Damn it, gutter mind! I'm not a melon person. I mean, if somebody else has some nice melons, I'm gonna appreciate them. I might give them a little squishy squish, but I personally am not a melon person. Oh, the only apples I'll eat are Honeycrisp. Really? Apples are my favorite fruit / food, point blank. I have an apple on my desk waiting to be consumed. Oh, this is a very like Snow White looking apple. It's very red and rosy and beautiful. And there's so many types. I love Gala, I love Honeycrisp, I love Macintosh. My least favorite are probably Red Delicious. Was it Pink Ladies? I think they're called. Oh, if you're crunchy and sweet and make a nice satisfying pop when I crunch into you. Fuji, scrumptious, Apple ASMR. You guys do not want that, I assure you. Ooh, you know what would be good ASMR though? The little jiggle of my 3D printed friend. The clacklies. I'm sorry if that was too loud. I cannot stop yawning. It's too damn dark in here. It's all dark and sad outside. Oof. Side lighting. Let's go. I can just do this. I'm so thirsty that I thought the hand sanitizer next to me was water and I picked it up like a water bottle. Please don't drink the hand sanitizer. Nevi, don't do it. No. Oh god. Seeing these canned apples that are becoming a thing, I want to see how sweet and delicious they are. I don't know. I mean, like, apples for filling, for pie or whatever, being canned are chill, but the idea of canned apples is weird. But then again, a lot of people love things like canned peaches and canned pears. I will absolutely destroy a can of pears. Or mandarin oranges canned. I will hurt myself because you should not drink the like juice from canned fruit really, because it's so sugary and condensed, but I will eat the mandarin oranges and then I will drink the juice and I will regret it when my stomach tries to evade my body later. It's so worth it. Mwah. I looked up at the camera like... Honestly, it's really easy for me to make the streamer brain face. Just put a little loading thing right here. Perfect. Drawing versus real life. I wonder if it's possible to do a peach ring flavored milkshake. This peach gummy has been into a milkshake flavor. I mean, you could probably do it. You could figure it out. Those clementines, they're good once in a while. I like them. My problem is, though, is I can never get all of the, like, white, you know, innards of the orange off of the little clementine bits or a normal-sized orange. It's tragic, because they are delicious. I like to eat them, but I don't like the texture of the everything else. Or the fact that the skin, when you're eating a little clementine, doesn't really break down. You just squish all the innards out of it, so it's just in your mouth. Texture bad. God damn it, I'm fucking yawning again. I can't wait till the days are like longer again. I feel so dreary when it's, you know, 5:20 p.m. and it's dark as shit outside. It's miserable. Innards in your mouth. Need help. You quoted it? That's a you problem, my guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you yawn? Don't worry. It came back my way, and it's gonna send back your way, and we're gonna be in a loop forever and ever. Aww. The cats are all curled up on a blanket together, snoozing. I say all, there's two of them. But they're both curled up on the blanket on opposite sides, using it as a pillow. It's so cute. Laughing, coughing, and yawning, all contagious. I don't really feel the need to cough when I hear other people cough, but hiccups are the most contagious thing. I will never, ever forget. God, I would never be able to find it, but there was one stream I was watching of Tommy's when he was still streaming. And I had hiccups the entire fucking day, and I talked to him about it because I was losing my mind. And I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I had a witness. I don't remember though. Where the moment my hiccups stopped and went away, there was the few seconds that passed of stream delay. And then Tommy hiccuped and continued hiccuping. I passed this man my hiccups when he's he's in Belgium. It lives in me forever, the feeling of me stopping hiccuping and immediately him starting. Weirdest shit in the fucking world. Awesome, though. I cannot stop yawning, this is the problem. I'm really excited for the game I have to download that, actually. Gotta make sure I do that. I have to set up, make the thumbnail and everything for Saturday. Saturday, I'm gonna be playing Blacktail, which is a game that Nevi so kindly got for me. Thank you, Nevi. I appreciate you. Way down yonder, huh? But I'm excited. It's a game that I wouldn't normally play, which is kind of why I'm gonna have it be the Memby stream for this week. Just because, it is a game I wouldn't normally play, and one, it's a fun thing for members to be built in to engage with that sort of thing, because it's just gonna be a Memby only chat, not a Memby only stream. But it being Memby only chat is gonna make me feel better, because it's a game I don't normally play, so I'm probably gonna be really bad at it. So this is both an interaction thing and a safety net for me, because I'm scared, but it's fine. I'm gonna have fun. Wait, sorry, I heard my name is my coworker's talking to me. You're good. I was just talking about the game you got me, Blacktail, that I'm gonna be playing later this week. I'm excited. There's so many games I need to play. I don't think anything counts as a Valentine's Day gift yet. It's Valentine's Day isn't for another 1 week and a day. God, I have so many cool people in my life, and I keep getting free games, and people keep getting me games, and it's so sweet. And I have Smile for Me, Vampire Therapist, A Short Hike, Headliners I'm gonna be playing with friends soon. Fucking Lucifer, I think, got me Hades, which is awesome, and I'm definitely gonna play that at some point, even though it's not my normal type of game, I don't think. I want to try because the art style is gorgeous. Blacktail to play. I have Arise, A Simple Story. I have to finish Coffee Talk. I gotta play Hollow Knight, which I'm excited about because I haven't gotten into that at all, and I've always watched Hollow Knight from a distance, but I know it has a cute story. I have The Witness I still need to play. That's more of a puzzle. I have Untitled Goose Game I'm gonna end up playing with Trevor at some point. I have to play all the To the Moon games I haven't played yet. When KJ's PC is up and running again, I get to play Bouquet with her. I have so many games. I have Paper Bark. I have so much to do. And I think a couple of these games I'm probably gonna do a thing where I have like a friend in call, kind of Game Grumps style, reacting to it with me, because there are some games that are really sweet, but I feel like I can't make enough dialogue on my own to make it entertaining. So I have one that I have for free and will play at some point, but it is called Mold Breaker: Rise of the Loaf, and you play as a platypus. It's a waffle puss, I think, but it's like a platypus that's made of a loaf of bread and has like a waffle tail. It's really cute. And it's like a little, like you're fighting things and it's kind of platformery-ish, if I remember. It seems cute. You're wandering around fighting things. But that's one of those games where it's like, this is really cute. I don't think I'm funny enough on my own. I need a friend to have fun with this with me. What's a Valentine? It's like a life forever, let's go. I'm in a relationship and I still forget about Valentine's Day. Trevor had to look at me and be like, I can't believe you haven't asked me to be your Valentine yet. Like, we're engaged. What do you want from me?
Ooh, bless you.
Rise of the Loaf? Surprises when you least expect them. Put 'em. Hold on, I gotta go open the door for the cat.
Hold on. I thought you couldn't get out. I was opening the door for you, Pascal. You just had to wait a second. For you.
Never mind, I don't need to open the door for the cat. No, I want to do that. I might, you know, if people were open to it, you know, my friends aren't always free, and I like having variety of people to talk to and experience games with. I would love to, maybe not even members, or maybe members, maybe just normal people, I don't know, but have that happen and be like, hey, anyone free to hang out on a call with me while I play this dumb game and just kind of experience it with me and chat and hang out on stream? Because I think that would be cute. I think that would be a fun time.
19.
Oh, what is this? How dare you? I thought you forgot. But something like that I think would be a good idea and is really cool. Speaking of YouTube stuffs, I'm like, it's so funny. So the payment threshold before you get paid through YouTube is $100. I've talked about this before, but I'm just, for anyone who doesn't know. Okay, I'm done redeeming them. You don't have to be done. There's only been 40 this stream. I can take it, but You need to hit like $100 before you can get paid through YouTube, and I think that's consistent, which is terrible, because if you have like $75 in there, the fuck are you getting? They just get to keep it until you get another. That's stupid. That's so dumb. But I'm at like 98, 78, and I'm waiting to count like $1 something, or something close to $1. That was from yesterday, because I earn money through Google surveys, and I had enough to like try and push myself over the edge. So I had my Google survey, which is not my money, it's money through Google, on my other account that I gave myself on this account, trying desperately to push it over the mark so I can use it to fund the fucking Minecraft server. Anyway, long story short, YouTube's fucking stupid. And I will say that openly. Streaming on their platform, fucking dumb. Get your shit together. But no, let me get those 20 squats out before I forget, because if I don't do it, I will forget. It's so dark back here. If only I had a light. This is like a fucking campfire, by the way. I don't want to tilt it, but it's wooden wicks, and they're 2 big ones, and obviously there's a big-ass candle. That shit provides a shocking amount of light in this room. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, welcome back, Pascal, 18, 19, 20. Do you like torturing your Nevi, or is this something you enjoy? It's terrible. Everybody loves to torture me. Not nearly as much as Venus and Al do, though. Venus and Al will work together and redeem, like, 120 squats up to 200. I think I hit 300 one stream, like, for my birthday or some shit. That was awful, by the way. Terrible. Or, like, 260 or something. I went pretty fucking high. Not bad, though. Like, Nevi's pretty tame. Thighs of steel. Oh, God, no, yeah. I have... Believe me, I have thighs and ass of goddamn titanium from the amount of squats. Nevi's pretty tame with them, and whenever I have to do a bunch, Nevi's usually the person who redeems, like, hydrate, or, posture check, you know, get up and stretch, things like that. Nevi's pretty good about not killing me. The same cannot be said for the others. Well, there goes my black tea. You can set it back here for now. I have my mushroom mug stack. I had 3. I think I had 3 of them, and I gave one to my brother. I had a planks redeem. I haven't put it back because A, I still don't have the yoga mat. I just keep forgetting to go get it. But also it's awful. I hate them. We have been going for 2.5 hours, and while I would love to go more, I should probably go to the bathroom and put in some laundry and actually, you know, have some productivity today. So I'm gonna take a moment and see who is live right now. Two of my dear and lovely friends are streaming. Metroid Prime Remastered. That's a short stream though. Oh, you are live, my dear friend. Short stream, unfortunately. Ooh, the new chapter of Poppy Playtime. I've been meaning to check that out. Oh, I didn't even notice their little icon thing for the corner of their thumbnails. Or at least this thumbnail. Are all of their lives like this lately? Oh no, okay, so it's just one of a couple arts they have for their little character, but it's definitely like basically a recolor of Rambly Raccoon for their little style. That's super cute, I love that. We have... Let's do this person. I don't think I've really rated them too much, and I've been meaning to check out the...
Hello.
Oh, you didn't hear that. God, everybody's doing shorts. I literally don't have a choice. Well then. Thanks for making my work shift less boring. I'm glad I could brighten your day a little bit. I think my streams are at a decent time for that. Pardon me. One of these days I gotta figure out how to make redeems and sound, so many sound ideas. Of course. Redeem stuff is really easy if you're doing it through like Streamlabs. I don't use them for anything else, but because of the loyalty system and the fact that the redeems are honestly pretty good, I use them. I keep them for that. Though if Stream Elements added up like a thing where I could transfer, you know, have the loyalty stuff through them because they have it available for Twitch, but not YouTube people. What the fuck? Get on that. Switching over so fast. Glad you're off work. I'm glad I was able to keep you entertained for a bit. Anyway. Make sure I have this. Copy. And I'm gonna go in and add a redirect. Redirect. Add. I'm gonna redirect to this one. Bing bong. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here and hanging out. Squeeze. Should get on that YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here. And thank you especially Space Ghost and Nevi for sticking around and chatting with me. I like talking to you guys. I like how personal the Vibe streams can get. Even if they're smaller, even there's less people in here sometimes. I like actually getting to talk with you. And remember, open this. Remember, oh, not my own audio, please. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. And I put the redirect, but I'm gonna put it in the chat too. Ooh, lag. We are gonna go raid Duck Derek and see what they're doing in Poppy Playtime's new chapter. But I will see you guys on Saturday for the Blacktail I'm gonna be playing. And until then, if you want to join my Discord and hang out and do silly things, I don't know if anyone lurking isn't in there. It's fun. We hang out, it's quiet, it's silly, it's a good time. And I will catch you guys later.